Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. And we are live for the Manc Talk, man. This is the show where we get two Mancunians, red and blue, talking all things football, man. Big Steve, fresh trim. You know what I'm saying? What are you telling me, man? Everything all good?
Been a bad week, hasn't it, for me? I've been in bed for 7 days. 7 days.
Yeah, man.
Bad back, sciatica, nerve damage. It's just
carried the Premier League too much, man. That's what's going on, man. Forward and drop, man. It's mad,
right, man. I was flying as well, man. I was walking every day. I was great. I went for a massage on the Thursday last week, and then came home feeling good. And then all of a sudden, bang! Walking up the stairs, something went, and I've been in agony ever since, man. This morning, I looked like a grizzly bear, so I had to get up and go to the Turkish barbers and get a bit of a trim and that. But I miss Wolves, and I'm going to miss Fulham because.
Fuck,
I literally
man.
can't walk.
If there's one thing about Steve, yeah, that he never misses a game, man. You know what I mean? And bro, if Steve's telling you can't go to the game, man, that's crazy, man. I don't know, man. They need you, man.
I can't do it, man, because I know what's going to happen. People are going to be coming over, pulling me around. Can I have a picture, Steve? And then if we scored and me jumping all over me, I can't risk it. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Especially if it's a last-minute winner. Yeah, no.
Mate, it's bad, mate. It's bad. I'm waiting on some strong painkillers from the hospital and that, so hopefully I can sort myself out. But other than that, watching you lot get slapped off Crystal Palace made me laugh. That cheered me up a bit. But
but what's new? What's new though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, you know what it is though? For you, yeah. Like you're trying to banter me, yeah, but it's like it's normal now. You know,
do you know what? Yeah, get on this, yeah. I was on TikTok before. Someone went, "You're always talking about United to me, yeah."
Yeah.
I said, "Are you taking the piss?" I said, I could literally talk about United and their problems every single day and every single week and make a fortune like goldfish and just become and just set the piss, right? So I made a point, yeah. Out of 42 videos on my channel on TikTok, I've spoke about United once. And that's when we beat 3-0. But apparently, I'm not allowed to talk about it. So if United get beat, I'm not allowed. I'm the only Man City fan that's not allowed to talk about it. But I can guarantee you this: soon as Manchester City get beat, soon as Manchester City draw, there's fucking hundreds of them on my channel giving me shit. So I might start cranking it up a little bit more and getting stuck into him if I know it rattles them a bit more.
Nah, do it, man. Listen, it ain't gonna hurt me because at the end of the day, I know my club in it, man. Man knows that. You know, United is shit in a minute. You know what I mean? Ten Hag, man, the ball fraud. Sorry, Steve, man. I called it in front of Nurdin, and he's bald as well. So hopefully the ball crew don't get offended.
Nurdin needs to remember about his little rant. You remember that rant?
I know, man.
Getting all aggressive and that, talking about burying files and that. He needs to go and bury himself after the way his team's playing. Do you know what I mean? Get in a wooden box and I'll throw some dirt on him, no problem, and keep him out of the way. It's been hella quiet. It's been hella quiet since that little meltdown here.
Nah, you know what is learning. He'll be ready whenever, man. So make sure, man. Make sure. But listen, I don't know, man. United at the minute, at least say Crystal Palace, man. We're a mess, man. We're a mess. Before we get into the video, though, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. We're going to be talking about Player of the Year awards. We're going to be talking about everything. Arsenal game and obviously Man City as well, man. But yeah, man. Listen, we got Bayern, man. I mean, 13 losses, yeah. Like, honestly, though, how is he still in the job, though? Like, generally, banter aside, how is this manager still in the job after 13 losses?
Do you know what, though, yeah?
13.
This is how bad it is, right? Traps, yeah? Our friend, yeah? This season, because United is shit, has decided he doesn't go to the match anymore, yeah? Don't go to the match anymore. You're not watching that shit, he said. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. He's been to more City games this season than United games, yeah? But then when he's at home and he gets a little bit cocky, he starts asking bets and that. Haaland's going to get 20 goals. Okay, then let's do it. So he's lost that. And then it's like now, all of a sudden now, if you would have heard what his messages to me last night, this is how low they've sunk United. Tommy Tuchel is a great manager, he told me last night, because he now wants Tuchel. So the big Man United, the famous Man United, are literally going for a manager that has just been sacked again. Yeah. Liverpool were managerless. They didn't go near him.
No.
And I just think the lack of managers at the minute out there, I think it's It's playing with people's minds, man. It's playing with people's minds. I listened to a guy this morning say that Sean Dyche.
No, that was Martin Tyler. That said that. I don't know.
Is that your level now? Is that the level you
man, seriously. I listened to a podcast by Martin Tyler, man. I'm sorry, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're a legend of the game. Respect you, yeah. But please, do not mention Sean Dyche's name near Old Trafford again, mate, because that is not going to happen, mate. We had David Moyes already, and he was kind of similar level, mate. So please, stop putting them two together, man, yeah? I'm sick of this, man. But listen, hear what on traps here. Yesterday, we were watching a game, innit? And Bayern Munich were you know what I mean? Where they were winning, right? Weren't they? They scored Davies. So he said to me, yeah, I'll talk to you at full-time Sonny Jim. So I went, say less. Then he goes, cancel that.
Yeah, because he's fucking unbelievable at the minute. Some of the shit he's coming out with. I'm blaming it on not hanging about with you and Troops and that. His head's just falling off now.
Fucking hell, man. You know what is it too, Sean, man? Like today, yeah, I seen, you know, a lot of United fans today going at me because I said I want either De Zerbi or Hansi Flick. I don't want Tuchel because I feel like for me, Tuchel, when you look at the squad he leaves you, when you look at the situation he leaves you in, it's quite a mess, man. He doesn't get along with a lot of players. His manager's not that great, yeah. Man United need a coach. We need a coach that can coach our players. We haven't had that under Ten Hag. We won't get that under Tuchel. You know, we might get an improvement, don't get me wrong. But this idea that Tuchel should come to Man United as the only option, I'm not with it. I want De Zerbi and I want Hansi Flick. I want coaches. I don't, for me, want Tuchel to be the only option at Man United. I don't want it to happen, man. But all of a sudden, apparently, Tuchel's clear of De Zerbi. Yeah, trophies-wise, unbelievable. I'm not knocking that. But I'm saying, right now, is he the man? Is he the one that we need right now? We have to be careful, man. We have to be careful.
I mean, what's the status with Ancelotti in that at Madrid? When's he leaving?
Nah, there? One more year. He said 1 more year at Real Madrid. What a manager, by the way, he is, man. Unbelievable. Another final.
Madrid, heritage. You know what? I sat there watching it last night, yeah, and the missus, she came in late on, Bayern Munich winning 1-0, and she sat down and she went, she's not really into football. She went, oh yeah, Real Madrid did go. I said, You've seen what happened the other year, what they did to City, didn't she? She went, oh, yeah, remember that? I went, well, this is the time. And then bang, bang. She went, I can't believe you just called that. I went, listen, I felt it. Then Bayern Munich fans had been locked in for 2 hours. Did they come out of that stadium last night? All Madrid would have been lying in the road, mate. It's knocked you sick, man.
Nah, man. That stadium, that club is heritage, man. Grizz Khan, I'll never forget that said Arsenal have got a better chance of winning the Champions League this year than Real Madrid. I'll never forget he said that. I said, are you disrespecting the heritage? What have Arsenal done?
You know what, though, right? The fans, yeah, they're not like, it's like a really big tourist attraction. Like, it's not like hardcore fans, but when they start singing that mad anthem and that, it's weird.
Yeah.
And the stadium's just got something about it. Like, I always like to get there a bit early, and I got there early the other week, and I walked down the road, and they were all going mad, and the coach was coming up, and the smoke bombs are going off, and that, and you can see the burnabout massive in the distance, and that, and he's got something about it, like you say, but you've got to give him credit. They kept on going, and you know what? I'm gutted because I've watched City in that competition this year, and we're better. We're better than them all. And I just threw it away, man. Threw it away.
But, you know, obviously, penalties is 50-50. It's a look at the draw, innit? You know what I mean? You can't really do anything about that. But these, man, they find a way, man. Like, Bayern Munich, literally.
It was unlucky, though, at the end there. When that was a goal, that, from Bayern, to be fair.
Bro, are you kidding me, man? Why is
he putting his flag up? You're not supposed to put your flag up anymore like that. You're supposed to leave it down until it... And he's gone straight away with the flag. Yeah,
like, you have to wait for the other side to kind of, you know... They did that for the Hosselu goal. Then why didn't they wait for the Bayern Munich goal? It don't make sense that at all. How on earth did you not wait for that to happen? It's a joke, man. They bottled it, the referees. But I want to touch on Harry Kane, man. Harry Kane, right, comes to Bayern Munich, yeah? They've never, ever, in, I think, over 12 years, not been trophyless. Kingsley Coleman has never, ever left Bayern Munich or left his own career trophyless. Harry Kane comes into the club. Bayern Munich are trophyless.
Do you know what, though? You've got. I know we like to banter him over here.
I know. I
You've
know.
got to give him. You've got to actually take a look at it because him personally has had a phenomenal season. But last year under Tuchel, they were fucking terrible and they won the league in the last kick of the game, basically. Yeah, right. So this season was his Tommy Tuchel's season where it's his boys now, his system and all that. Been the worst season they've had in 12 years. That's why he's been sacked. You know what I mean? So I think there's a distinctive lack of good managers because he is still floating around in a top job and he should be nowhere near it, in my opinion. Should be nowhere near it because I tell you what, he's just not got it, man. He's not got it. He lost that final last night. You've gone 1-0 up. There's 10 minutes to go. Learn from what City did. Fucking get people on, defend, man. Block it out. But I know they made a mistake, Neuer and that, but I just feel like I just don't know. Harry Kane's been great, but
no, but I'm just saying. I think Harry Kane. He's scored 40 goals at all competitions. I'm not saying Harry Kane's a bad player or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, I feel sorry for him as well. Like, I'm like, man came to a new club, and still didn't win.
United should go and get him.
Bro, we would never, no chance. How much are you going to be worth? He's on a big contract. He's on 400 grand a week. Bro, I don't think we can do it, man. He's gone there.
Is he though in London? You know what I mean? Is he though in Bayern Munich? Because I thought he didn't pay that big heavy wages.
No. He is, trust me. Harry Kane's wages, he's on 400 grand a week. Yep. He's on 20 million a year, 1.73 million a month, 400 grand a week, 56,000 per day, 2,000 per hour, 39 quid per minute, 66 pence per second. That's the wages he's on.
Yeah, but do you know what I feel with Man United? I feel like the whole standards of the club from top to bottom has dropped like really bad. I feel like there's a lot of the older school guys, like 40s, 50s, who are like, they get it and they're like, fucking, he should be nowhere near United. I feel like the young ones who have never really seen it haven't really got that level of standard. So they'll just take anything. So they're like, oh, Jim's going to do this and we should take him and we should do that. And like me, beginning of the season, I called out on this show, Amrabat. Yeah. I said to you straight away, no chance. I said Casemiro was going the wrong way. Johnny Evans, it should never have been a conversation. And people said, oh, you're just trolling, Steve. I don't need to troll Man United. Man United have trolled me all my life. So I don't need to talk about them. But I know the Man United standards. I've lived with it in this city for so many years. I know the standard of player Manchester United bring in. I know that when a player leaves, the next one that comes in is going to be better. Not Amrabat. Not fucking Reguilon. Not Evans. Yeah. These aren't Man United players. Mason Mount, again, just doesn't work.
You see him smiling before the camera, before the game? Did you see him smiling like?
He's not a United player, man. It didn't work. It just doesn't work, man. It don't work.
You know what it is, though?
Should be on the edge of any up-and-coming youngster. You're seeing all these American kids and Colombian kids, Chelsea is signing and all that. Why aren't Man United getting these kids? Because they used to. United used to sweep all them kids up back in the day. They used
Fabio, Raphael. Yeah, I know, I remember.
They're not doing that now. They're not doing that. United are doing well in Manchester now because City's academy is that big. They can't fit everyone in it. So United are mopping a few kids up. But I just feel like the standards at United. I mean, that team the other night I watched there against Palace. I mean, I'm watching Casemiro coming out of defence. He shouldn't be a centre-back because he's just gone. And he was embarrassing. And I look at Garnacho and that at the end and I just thought...
But you know what's mad though, Steve? 7 of that 11 was his signings. So Amrabat, Haaland, Anthony, Mason Mount, Ericsson, Casemiro, Onana, all 7 of them. So there's no excuse of, you know what? It's 7 of them signings were his signings. So it's like, you can't blame anyone else but yourself. And that Glasner has only come in, 3 months? Look at the way he's got Mateta playing. Flipping hell, it's like, I don't know what has happened to him, but Eze, Olise.
Strengths, man. They're a big, powerful team. There's a reason why I don't like Crystal Palace, because of Crystal Palace, and they've always been a team where you just know what you're going to get. It's a tough day there. And I looked at that United squad with the injuries and that, and I thought, you know what? United's getting rolled here. Because I went to Palace the other week and we won. but it wasn't easy. And I thought,
no, it wasn't easy. Yeah.
It
wasn't
I
easy.
had 3-1 Palace on the bet, and I just looked at it and I thought,
shit.
nah, man, you've got. I feel like someone with a pair of bollocks has got to go in that club and start making really difficult decisions. Decisions it's going to get sacked. United fans might not like me for this. Rashford needs to go for me. Yeah
bro.
Bruno Fernandes needs to go for me. He's not no captain. Yeah, he's hitting these numbers. Of course he's hitting the fucking numbers because he's in the worst United team we've seen in the last decade. So if you can't hit numbers in that team, what are you going to do? So he needs to fuck off. And I would just say, I'd just do a plan me and say, you know what? We've got it wrong, but we promise you in the next 3 years, we're going to build United up back to it. We're going to put a bit of youth in there, sprinkle a little bit of thingy in there, and we're going to go for it again. That's what they need to do. They can't keep buying these fucking Amrabats and these Cavani's and these older players. They can't do that. They can't do it.
Bro, man, Amrabat, man, fucking hell, man, 10 million euros, man, and he just comes on last 5 minutes, man. You know what I mean?
If I'm a United fan and they came out and said to me, give us 3 years, we're going to play this youth team, a lot of this youth team, we might get a bit of a slapping.
Yeah, I know.
Get into Europe, but I tell you what, them United fans that stayed behind the other night, they stayed there, they got behind the team and that, which is right, because they're at the wit's end with it. They've been there, they've travelled there on a Monday night, they might as well get behind them. They're the fans that will say, fuck it, let's have it. Yeah, let's rebuild the standards of Man United and get to where we got. Because at the minute, they're just patching up the team every year. Oh, we need a left back, get him on loan. Oh, we need this player. And then the fan base, because people like Goldbridge and that tell them how good Amrabat is, which is a load of shit. So they all fucking start going, oh, Amrabat's going to come in, he's going to do this. Don't listen to fucking idiots, He's not that level. Look at football yourself and realise that Amrabat's not that level. There's a problem in Man United if you're signing Amrabat. And then I told you the biggest problem is that somebody knocked on Ten Hag's door and said, Johnny Evans is on a free. Should we sign him? And someone said yes. So that tells you how bad that club stinks. Because who the fuck's sanctioning that deal? You know what I mean? That's like someone knocking on Pep now and saying, Pablo Zabaleta's knocking about there. He's not retired. Should we go and get him? Yeah, let's go and get him. And then play him every fucking week and wonder why we're getting levered.
Oh, man. Fucking hell, mate. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I can't believe it, man. It's this is it, man. And like I said, Ineos have got a big task, man. They need to do something. You know what I mean? And now we've got Arsenal this weekend as well. I mean, if Arsenal don't batter us, man, I think they've absolutely, you know what I mean? Listen, I don't know what Arsenal fans are thinking here, but bro, we're going to
go two ways, one or two ways, United are going to dig deep, and dig in like they did against Liverpool in the cup and do something mad, or you're getting smacked for 6.
You know what's mad though? But I feel like that was Liverpool though. Everyone's conflating the two, They're conflating Arsenal versus Liverpool. That day when we played Liverpool, the 2 games, the atmosphere was lit, man. Atmosphere was on it. It's Liverpool. We hate the Scousers. You know what I mean?
You're made for a fucking battering off Arsenal. They've got
That's what I'm saying.
Wide men. They've got
2 wide physical,
strong.
bro.
They're going to win the ball all the time, like City did, Rodri and that. Just dominate the midfield. They're going to kill you, man. They're going to kill you. Listen,
exactly. It's not the same. We haven't got Rashford on the break. I know apparently saying he's come back from injury and that today, but I don't think he'll start. They are Arsenal for me. I give them full respect. They've got powerful midfield. They've got good attack here, and their defenses don't give anything away. You know what I mean? So they might just do what they did against Man City, park the bus here, and then go for the 1-0 on the break, and they say, you know what, we're parking the bus. They may do that. Or if they get an early goal, they could absolutely slaughter Man United, and it could be a cricket score. Really could.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like Man United, you shouldn't be talking about Arsenal and you getting them on the counter attack. It's Man United at Old Trafford. They should be shitting it from coming to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying. Back in the day, United Arsenal was a top game where it was like mint. And this is how the standards have dropped so far that United are thinking, I hope we don't get hammered and we might get them on the counter attack. This is where it's come to. You know what I mean? It's bad.
Say we're not doing that. We're going all out. You might well do, man. But listen, for people to ask for confidence when I just seen us get absolutely slaughtered by flipping, Crystal Palace. I don't know.
Do you know when you listen to Roy Keane and Scholes? Yeah.
Yeah.
After the game, and some United fans go, "Oh, the salty." That ain't salty. That That's because they've lived and breathed that football club and wore that shirt with that fucking badge and that armband, yeah? So they can't sit there, right, and watch that and fucking realise and think to themselves, fucking hell, in my day, in our day, I know it's easy for them to say, but that's the level of standard Sir Alex Ferguson and certain players held up to. Them players wouldn't get a fucking kick at the ball, even in the reserves.
No.
So that's why Roy Keane and that are salty, because they're looking at it thinking, our football club's gone to shit here, our legacy we've made's gone to shit here, and people are just, every year just seems to be getting fucking worse.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I mean. Like, every year it gets worse, man. And for the people that are saying United can turn up, like, turn up for what? Top four's done. You know what I mean? Chelsea, finish above Chelsea. If there's any pride, they'd turn up. Don't get me wrong. If they had any pride, these sort of players, they would turn up and put shift in. You know what I mean?
I feel like you've got to get in the face of Arsenal. I feel like you've got to be aggressive. I feel you've got to rattle a few cages. I feel like you've got nothing to lose. You've got to get at them a bit for a bit of pride. I think the fans, after that 4-0 against Palace, if they see a bit of pride, you might get beat 1-0. But if you have a bit of pride, they'll buy into it. Especially if you've got a cup final coming up. You need to show a bit of something. You know what I mean?
I'm not even trying to think of that cup final just yet, man. You know what I mean? That's in the distant memory right now.
He's had 3 days off. He's given 3 days off. They've been abroad, City. They only came back today.
What? 3 days off? Where?
He gave him 3 days off. They've been Mallorca, Portugal. The players have had 3 days off. Arsenal are training like fuck. City have just had 3 days on the beach, mate. 3 days off.
Hey, listen, man. If Fulham find a winner, we're going to be talking about this, you know, this Pep horror. You know what I mean? That he's allowed the players to go.
Julian Alvarez drinking pina coladas on the beach with his bird yesterday in Mallorca.
Shit, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But then again, Fulham have been flying kites and that in training. They're not bothered as well. You know, you see that video? Flying kites in training.
Yeah, it's probably a weird Mikel Arteta thing when he had the speakers out and that. They probably got kites out or something. Probably playing long ball or something up in the sky. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, I swear down. But you know what it is, though, man? People are thinking that United have got to do something. It's about Fulham and Tottenham. Listen, I think Fulham have got more chance than Tottenham, mate. Tottenham are a disgrace at the minute, man. You're going to absolutely destroy Tottenham, by the way. I know you got no confidence in Tottenham, yeah, but I swear down, man, I think Fulham is more dangerous than Tottenham, mate. Tottenham, they've lost it. They've absolutely lost their heads, mate. 4-0, whatever you want to call it. It's the one for me, Fulham game. Early kickoff, Steve, 12:30. You know, something always happens on a 12:30 kickoff. Something always happens. And could it be that Fulham find a win?
We've got to win. We've got to win. We know how to win. We've done it before. That is all we do. If we don't win, it's over. Simple as that. So
swear down. If you don't win.
Yeah, there's not enough time. You've got to win. We've got to win. We've got to win every game. Can't draw, can't lose. Got to win every game. If we draw, it's finished.
Oh, yeah, because they've got two kickoffs, in it. They've got two.
Got to
two
win,
games.
man. We've got to win. Yeah. That's it. Simple. Beat Fulham, beat Tottenham, beat West Ham, champions again. Simple. Forget Arsenal then. No one gives a shit. No one's talking about the season. No one's telling you how good Declan Rice plays. No one gives a shit. Only people give a shit is the team that are lifting the cup on the end of match of the day, in the end of May, the last one. That's it. That's all people care about.
Yo, you know what? You're spot on, man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Liverpool were 97 points, 99. Yeah, and they didn't win the title, did they? You know what I mean? So it's winners talk only, man. You know them ones there. That's why I'm just praying, man. Because I can't be seeing Man City win 4 in a row, man. 4 in a row, you know. Mad.
He's got one more season under Pep. That's it. Yeah? One more. That's it. And the next May is going to be Manchester City's transitional period. Whether people like it or not, that is what's going to happen. Pep Guardiola, Tixi Bergstein, Kevin De Bruyne, maybe Big Earl. Next season, finished.
2025, the year Man City crumble. Is that all?
I don't think it's a crumble. I think it's a rebuild. I think we've got to take it that there's going to be a season where we need to step off. You look what we've been doing; it's not normal. You know what I mean? Yeah. But there's a season where it needs stepping off. So, City fans, the ones they need to get ready for it. I think the rest of the Premier League need to be ready because that'll be the chance.
They won't be though. This is the problem. If United had any ounce, man, they'd get ready right now, but they wouldn't. I think for me, it's Arsenal. Arsenal, if they can be ready next year to win that title, they could have a very, very successful couple of years period. but they have to recruit well. They have to, you know what I mean, get the best players in the world. You know, now I feel like Arsenal have got credit in the bank now to go to the top clubs and be like, right, let's go and get this player here. Let's make a statement. They need to make statement signings. Rice was a statement signing. Now go next year, make a statement signing. Go and get Isak from Newcastle. Go and get him. Proven goal scorer. Go and get him. You know, I think that's what they need to do. You know, so you know what it is with me though, yeah? I big up Limpton. It's 2025 back to Wilfred Boney and Iniacho. Let's go. Listen, man, I think they still won the league with them two in the team, didn't they? Did you not win the league with Iniacho and Boney in the team?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so listen.
And the League Cup. And we got to the Champions League semi-final.
Yeah, we got Massinho coming. All right, listen, did you see about that Massinho, by the way? 35 million. That kid, man, a Brazilian kid, man. You know what I mean? Apparently it's the next Neymar or something like that, they're saying. Let me just check right now. Massinho. Chelsea bought him the other day. Or agreed a fee for Massinho.
Or Estevez.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Estevez, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, William Estevez. Yeah, he's a good player. He scored for Brazil.
2007, bloody hell, I'm old, man. I'm getting old, man. 2007, man. Fucking hell. 60 million release clause, shit, man. Obviously, that was ages ago, but obviously, this is now January. Listen, you know what it is, though? Everyone's going into that South American market, man. You know,
yeah, but you're better off with Argentinians, man. Argentinians have got a bit of bollocks about them. Then Brazilians, man, once they get a whack, there's not many of them young kids come through and make it straight from the scratch. They always go somewhere else and come.
Yeah.
You got Kai. You got Kai, and he.
Yeah, what's happened to him?
He went on loan back to Brazil. Well, he went back to Brazil, and I think he did his cruise shit, and then he's back there. But he just looked dead lightweight and tiny for being over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Martinelli, though, to be fair, though, he's a player that's come through early, though. You know what I mean? And kind of developed. We're talking about a player that's got all the hype. Martinelli had no hype, man. You know what I mean? Whereas this guy here has got real
Gabriel Jesus, he came in early. He's done a lot for City, and then he's gone on Arsenal now, and he's burnt out at 27. Now they want rid of him.
Yeah, Vinicius Junior, to be fair. It took a while for Vinicius Junior, though.
Yeah,
he didn't come in and go hit the ground running. I reckon, was it lockdown season when he started to come alive? 2021 season?
Savio come in as well.
Endrick. Brazil, I think Brazil's next generation, though, could be the one, though. Next generation Brazil.
Yeah, Yankuo.
Yeah. You have to give them time. Endrick as well. Now, I think for me, listen, you know, we got any United players. We got any Brazilians, and we got Anthony.
You've got Dave coming from Northern Ireland, apparently. Big Dave from fucking Shamrock Rovers.
Oh my God, man! Seriously, man, we got Anthony. You know, can you believe it? 90 million on Anthony. Nah, this guy, I swear, Ten Hag has got blood on his hands, mate, for saying go and get Anthony, whatever it costs, go and get him. Crazy, man. Spain's next gen versus Brazil's next gen. I don't know, you know. I think Argentina got a good next generation as well. Spain as well, to be fair, got Kobasi and Pedri and Gavi and whatnot. So yeah, man, it's one of them. I don't know. Could be something anyway. Let's touch on the Player of the Year nominations. Yeah, this is getting a bit mad. Yeah, so let's look at the Young Player of the Year. Right, this is the Young Player of the Year. The reason why I don't get this is because Phil Foden, 24. I think he's in his like 6-7 season. Erling Haaland, I think is 22. Isak, I think is 24. Kobe Mino's 18. Cole Palmer, 22. Saka, 22. Saliba, I think is 22. Udoji's 20. But you know what it is with me, they need to cut off the point of cut off for me should be 21. Should be from anywhere below, from 21 and under. I don't think it should get to that level of 23, man. Like, you're a season pro by then, man. You know what I mean? Like, do you get it, Steve? Like, I just don't think Young Player of the Year category should be the likes of Phil Foden, Erling Haaland.
It's always been like that, hasn't it? I do believe that there's a lot of good players coming in younger, but they're still young lads at the end of the day.
I know, but then again, it's like, but they're also been playing for a while. You know what I mean? You should give these little nominations to, I'm not saying Kobe Mino should get it, but I'm saying like players that have come in and done well at 18, 19.
Kobe Mino's burst onto the scene, right?
Yeah.
But what's he done?
No, but he's done well though to get into this team from, let's say,
Not
November
getting
time.
the worst Man United team in a decade. He's done well.
But then also performing well. You know what I mean? You've got to
As you know, because the other night he looked like Jemba when I seen him running around the pitch.
Listen, allow it, man. He's gassed, man. I can't lie to you. United are killing him right now. I wouldn't even start him.
This is what I'm saying. They're killing him. So you know what? Do you know what else killed him as well? Getting called up for the England squad too early because everyone's putting pressure on him.
Yeah,
he needs to be near the England squad. He needs to be in the. He needs to be in the United team regular, winning games for Man United regular. Not the odd performance here and there. But I'll tell you one thing: Man United will ruin him. If you're lining up with McTominay and a fucking 65-year-old geriatric fucking Casemiro every week, getting left in the shit, you're not gonna develop as a player. You know what I mean? You're not gonna develop as a player.
Yeah. But you know what it is though. So who would you? I don't know why Anthony Gordon's not in here, man. How on earth is Anthony Gordon not in here?
Listen, Cole Palmer's had a fucking fantastic season being in that Chelsea team and being where he was, right? But if City win the league, they'll give it Foden. If Arsenal win the league, they'll give it Saka.
Yeah, man. But then again, is it based on individual season or is it based on awards as well? Because is that fair?
Listen, nobody knows, innit? Remember Yaya Toure that season when he fucking destroyed football and never got any award?
Yeah, true.
Brendan Rodgers got the manager of the year, finishing second. Pellegrini didn't get it for winning the league.
Yeah. And then
like
obviously
Rodri's come out and said, today, I know all about them awards and about marketing and this, that, and the other, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. But I think it's a disgrace, and we'll touch on it in a bit more. Big up to Phil Foden, Erling Haaland, Isak, Odegaard, Cole Palmer, Declan Rice, Ollie Watkins, and Van Dijk. I'm not sure about Van Dijk, man. I thought for me, Van Dijk should have been in there. I put Gabriel in there ahead of Van Dijk.
Yeah,
Gabriel should be in there. But for me, if I'm going player of the year, I'm either going, for me, it's one of three. It's Phil Foden, Declan Rice, and Palmer. One of the three. Any of the three got it.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. One of the three was in there. One of the three got it. I wouldn't complain. I really wouldn't complain. But the big one is how Rodri's not in it, man. I just don't get it, man. He's never been in there, you know. Have you know? He's never been in nominations. Has he ever been in nominations for Player of the Year? Never.
Listen, he's a defensive midfielder. He's probably
still, a bit man.
Yes, you know, because he's always consistently good all the time. You know what I mean? Where's he gone again now with his Stockport Wi-Fi?
No, I'm here. I just had to do something there. But yeah, I don't get it, man. Rodri, it's crazy. Van Dijk shouldn't be in there for me. You know, I know he's had a fairly decent season, but Liverpool, they crumbled, man. They crumbled at the final hurdle, and he was part of that attack. You know what I mean? That defense.
Declan Rice had a great season because he's made them better and he's made them more strong, and the defense is now conceding less goals, and so he's made an impact. Yeah, you know what I mean. But he's you know done what he was brought in to do. They paid big money for him, so he's done what he's done. So he deserves to be up there. Phil Foden didn't have any Kevin De Bruyne for 6 months. Had to step it up. He stepped up. He's scoring hat-tricks against big teams. He's scoring goals in the Champions League. He deserves to be there. And Cole Palmer just came really his first breakthrough season because he was a bit part player at City, and he's sort of like fucking grabbed it and shown what he can do. So I don't know. It is what I don't really. These individual. But ever since I seen that thingy last year, that Ballon d'Or, with Erling Haaland. After what Erling Haaland did in that season and what he's done, he's won the treble and done everything and all them records and all that, and then he's coming second because it's sentimental to Messi because he won the World Cup. Not having it, so I'm not even asked about who wins it. To be fair,
but you know what it is, though, man. It's like a Ballon d'Or now. Like who's, you know, what I mean, who's gonna get it? I don't think anybody right now.
It's Champions League. If Real Madrid win the Champions League, they'll give it Vinicius Junior or someone. That's what they'll do.
Yeah, that's what they'll do. Yeah,
this is my point. City won the Champions League and the treble, and Erling Haaland broke the record in English football. Didn't get it. It's bollocks. So he's never going to have a season like that ever again. So how's he ever going to win it?
Bro, it's mad, you know, man. But then again, people say with Erling Haaland, he isn't a great footballer, you know, and he doesn't deserve it.
He's a striker. What's your job as a striker?
It's score goals.
Score goals. So he does his job very, very well. If you're a centre-back, what's your job? Don't let in goals. So you don't have to be a great footballer. You just have to do your job. So there's some centre-backs like John Stones that can play football. And there's other centre-backs like who are like fucking Harry Maguire that can't fucking play football and just throw themselves in front of it and all that. But so Erling Haaland does his job. And anyone that says he can't play football, look at his last couple of goals he just scored, where he's picked the ball up deep and he's run at the centre-back one-on-one, roasted him, put it in.
That was a good goal, man. That was a good goal, man.
And against Forest. Against Forest.
Yeah. What do you think of this Roy Keane little thing, man? It's getting a bit frosty now, man. Him and Roy Keane.
He's fucking... Listen, him and his dad have been fell out for years.
Yeah, I know.
So he's been itching for a fucking whole season to have a go at his son. But last season, he couldn't say shit because he was smashing it all over, yeah?
Yeah.
So now, because he's had a couple of games, he's now throwing it on him. But he's backfired because the only one that's looking a prick is Roy Keane, because Haaland's now the top scorer again. If he wins the Premier League and the FA Cup again, especially if he scores against Man United again, Roy Keane's just going to have to sit there and die in his chair.
Yeah, he will be there. I think it's going to be an ITV, the final, isn't it? So he'll probably be there, you know what I'm saying? And obviously see it live and that. But I just think it's funny, man, the fact that Roy Keane's is having a jab and that. Like, but for me, though, I get where Haaland's coming from. He scored 4 goals. He want to score 6. You know, if he thinks he's fit. But obviously, Pep Guardiola wants to give the minutes around, innit? He wants to be like, yo, like, you know, let me just give other players some minutes.
Roy Keane would have him running his bollocks off, pull an hamstring and be out, and we end up losing the league. So, listen, I'm listening to Pep Guardiola, not fucking Roy Keane. Let's have it right. Roy Keane's managerial career, you know, he had a great little stint at Sunderland, and that's about it. So I'd rather listen to Pep than him.
Yeah. Yeah, Haaland, 94 games in 2 seasons, scored 88 goals and 15 assists. Now, it's crazy, man. It's a phenomenal goal scorer. One thing I will say about Haaland is that he's a phenomenal goal scorer, man. And just when you thought, everyone else had a chance for that golden boot, he went, yo, sit back down. I'm going to score 4 goals. You know, in a season where I think the golden boot's been quite fun. You got Cole Palmer, you've got...
And he scored. You know, he scored against every single team in the Premier League. He's only been here 2 seasons. He scored against every single team in the Premier League. So you're talking about all these great centre-backs, who you mentioned in Saliba, Gabriel, you mentioned all these players. And so if he wasn't a good footballer, you ain't scoring against them defenders, because if you're not a good footballer, you're easy to mark. And I told you, when City play to his strengths, he's deadly. When City don't want to play to his strengths, he's useless. And that's how it is. They just sometimes they play to him, sometimes they don't. That's just a Pep thing.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's crazy. Guys, nearly 1.2K in the building. We haven't even reached 500 likes yet. Guys, come on. Hit the like button, people, man. Get them likes up, get the subscribers up. Make sure you follow up Big Steve. You know what I mean, and whatnot, and yeah, man, keep supporting the channel, man. When he scored against Arsenal, Saliba was injured. Oh, nah, to be fair, but he still got to score though, innit? Still got to score the goal. You know what I mean? So listen, man, Man City, it's gonna be crazy, man. 4 in a row. You know what I mean? Arsenal, they're in there. Liverpool, you know what I mean? They're doing with Arne Slot. You know, I don't know what's going on over there, man. I see Nunes. You know, he's hit social media and whatnot, man. He's apparently getting a lot of abuse from Liverpool fans or certain parts of Liverpool fans, and that it's crazy, man. That football club right now, it's in a precarious situation, man. Like, I don't know what Arne Slot will do over there, man. But boy, big job in his hand, man. The way they fell apart this season, big crazy, man. Big crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good season for them next year. I don't think this guy's going to come in, and I don't think he's going to be able to get them going, just like Jurgen did. That's going to be a massive loss. So I think they're going to take another couple of years out of it to get back in it, me. I think.
Yeah, 100%. You know what's mad, yeah? Like, the Premier League right now, when you look at it, like, in terms of the top 4, kind of top 6 race, you're looking at Tottenham as well. You know, Ange Postecoglou, man, they fell apart as well, man. I mean, Tapping Tomes, man, he's been depressing right now. You got Expressions, you know what I mean, in the mud. You know, what do you make a Tottenham and Ange? Like, do you think it's harsh, the treatment they've got, or do you think, you know what, he should have done better, man? Because they're in a bit of a free fall at the minute, man. Madness. Yeah,
because you know what happens, yeah? They come in, they start off well, and everyone gasses them up too much. So when they fall down at the end of the season, it's all like doom and gloom. But really, he's having a good season from where he should be. He's come in, new ideas. They've lost a goal scorer, 30 goal a season, Harry Kane, and then they've ended up just falling short. That's not a bad season for me. Do you know what I mean? It's not a bad season. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he's doing a good job. So I think next season, no one's coming in the first season and winning the Prem.
No.
So what do you expect? What do the Tottenham fans expect? Tottenham should have no expectation because they're fucking shit. Simple as that. They've always been shit.
You can't say that. You can't say they need to have.
I can say that. I can say that. You know what I mean? They'll all turn up next week though against us and then play like fucking Brazil 1970. That's what'll happen. Yeah, that's what always happens.
But they should. You know what it is with them though? They need to be winning the cups, man. They look down on the cups. Oh, but you know what? Carabao Cup's not that great. It doesn't have that much prestige. We don't need to go for that. They get knocked out in the first round. FA Cup, although they lost to Man City, I felt like that game, they didn't do enough in that game. I was watching the game. Man City was too easy for them, man. You know? And they didn't try enough. They need to do more in these cup competitions. Take the cup seriously. Next year in the Europa League, go all the way. Go all the way. Listen, this league position is not going to do any good.
He's going to get rid of a lot of players there. These players there he inherited, he don't want, so he's going to get rid of them. I can see that. Listen, he's a decent manager, but you've got to start proving it. It's all right being a nice guy in a press conference and everyone likes you and that because you're open and honest. You've got to deliver on the pitch. Yeah. And some of his tactics are a bit suicide against some of the top clubs. You feel like fucking hell, like a bit mad. But listen, you just got to buy into it. He's better than the last manager, put it that way.
No, 100%, man. 100%. You know what I mean? Tottenham win the no, but the thing is, Aston Villa have done well this year, man. Shout out to Aston Villa and Unai Emery. I mean, they're playing in the Conference League later on, but I doubt they win. I think they're 2-0 down, but what a season he's had. I mean, Manager of the Year, I think, is it on the list right now? Who would you give Manager of the Year award to? Is it whoever wins the league, or do you think Unai Emery deserves it? You know,
listen, if Arsenal win the Prem, then they'll give it Arteta because he deserves it. Pep's don't need it. He's had it so many times, not asked. So if City win the Prem, give it Unai Emery.
Yeah. You know what? I think for me, you know what? Big up to Unai Emery though. What a job he's done, man. To get fourth, I know he's spent a few quid here and there, but you know what, man? What a job he's done over there, man. Because at the end of the day, Man United have fell short. You know, Tottenham, Chelsea. There's a lot of teams that have fell short, man. And credit to him, man. You know what I mean? To get fourth this year. If they could get a few players in the summer with that Champions League money, boy, they could be. I reckon they could do better than what Newcastle did, man. I think they've got a better manager than Eddie Howe. No disrespect to Eddie Howe, but they've got a better manager than him. So, you know.
Eddie Howe will be gone.
Yeah.
They need to get rid of him. They need to get rid of him. It's fucking crap. It's gone. They're not moving anywhere with him. Simple as that. They're not moving anywhere with him. So he needs to go. Yeah,
Bournemouth manager as well. He's been decent as well, to be fair. Areola. He's come 8th or 9th? I think 9th. I think they're in the league or something like that. So he's done well as well, man. So I can't lie, man. It's been a phenomenal job. A couple of managers this year have done well, man. Couple of managers. David Moyes is about to be sacked as well. He's leaving at the end of the season. They're gonna got Lopetegui. I mean, is Lopetegui an upgrade on Moyes? Yeah, I think he's a good manager, but the style of football, though, man, is that an upgrade? I'm not sure. Give you any money, start the season, they have a bad start, and they're calling Lopetegui out of the job at West Ham, man. David Moyes.
It depends if they lose players as well. Like if Paqueta goes, and Kudos goes. Kudos, whatever he's called, if he goes, then they need to replace him. But West Ham's just been funny. It's been weird. Like David Moyes' thing was weird. Anyway, they sacked him and then they brought him back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Does De Zebra stay? Well, man, call him De Zebra. Stay at Brighton next year. I don't know. It depends on what he wants. He's got a release clause. Does he want to stay and maybe wait for the Pep Guardiola job? I don't know. Would you have De Zerbi as a successor to Pep Guardiola? No, shit.
I think he's a good manager and I think he plays good football, but I don't think he's been anywhere near an elite club, and I feel like for City to get in would be a mistake.
Wow, swear down. Shit, man. You know what it is though? It comes down to expectations, isn't it? Like De Zerbi's a guy who's going to build a project. He's going to build a project. He's going to do something from the ground and then wake his way up. But ultimately, you don't have that time. And right now, one thing I don't like about him though is that when he gets battered, he gets battered. You know, and there's no kind of.
I watched him on the dugout at the Etihad. I was sat behind him, like 3 seats behind him, and the guy is wild. Like, he's so unstable. He's throwing everything around. He was falling on the floor. He was headbutting the chair. He was throwing his pad about. He was up. He was down. He was going for a piss. He was coming back. I was just like, you're fucked, mate. You're managing Brighton. Imagine the pressure.
Yeah.
Managing someone mental. I don't know. I just don't see it with him. I think his style of football is good and that, but obviously last season Brighton had a great season. This year they've not been too bad, but I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. What manager would you want to replace Pep's Big Steve?
Just listen, I always say it, let's judge the managers at the time, because someone who we're all saying is a good manager now, in 12 months, I guarantee you no one will be talking about him, because it happened with Graham Potter. He got the Chelsea job and then he left. No one's talking about him. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, at the time, he went United. He left United. No one's banging his door down. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I think City will have identified a few people, and I feel like when the time's right, then they'll be well prepared for it.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Let's look at the Premier League fixtures over the weekend, man. Let's give our predictions for the games. Man City versus Fulham. What are you saying?
City win.
City win. I'm gonna go City win 2-1. Just, but you never know. There could be an upset. Bournemouth versus Brentford.
Bournemouth win that.
Yeah, man. Brentford have fell off, man. Bournemouth win that. Everton, Sheffield United. Everton is kind of safe now, isn't it? So I reckon they'll probably win 3-0.
Everton will win.
Yeah. Newcastle, Brighton. Could be a decent game, that. Yeah.
Spurs.
Spurs, Burnley.
Spurs.
West Ham, Luton.
Draw.
Wolves, Crystal Palace.
Palace.
Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Man United, Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Villa versus Liverpool.
Draw.
Damn. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's going to be crazy. And obviously, we've got your game as well on a Tuesday before we... obviously, we won't see each other until after that. Then Spurs versus Man City. What are you saying?
City win.
And then we'll have Man United versus Newcastle. I think we'll lose that game, to be honest with you. So, yeah. That's crazy, man. Like, we're going outside, man. We're going outside, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
This time next week, you'll know who's going to win the league. That's how mad it is.
Shit, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. But listen, people, get them likes up, people, man. I don't know how many likes we're currently on, man. But please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. Subscribe to Big Steve as well, man. Get them likes up. We're nearly at 500 likes. I might be back tonight, but I'll let you know. You got Big Six Extra in it tonight.
Yeah, 11 o'clock, man.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, make sure you follow.
Can't get wording on the show. It's just KG talking shit for about an hour and a
half. There you go, man. There you go, people, man. Make sure you like the video. If I'm back later on, I'm back. But big up to everyone who's locked in. This has been a Man Talk. We'll be back next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.